indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Lord, for a great day. Thank you for the waters coming coming down on the Missouri. Please touch us with your peace and your hope and your joy as we discuss city business tonight. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. Roll call.
Stock. Young.
Here.
Meadows. Here. Bozarth.
Here.
Hurt. Carter.
Here.
Venable.
Here.
Dorman.
Yes, here.
Hearing of citizens' comments. If anybody has something they'd like to talk about, please step to the microphone. And there is none. Approval of the minutes of June 3, 2019. We've all had an opportunity to read them. Take a look. Are there any suggested corrections or changes? There being none, then they will stand as submitted. Consent items, there are none. Presentations of accounts and claims on page 7.
Ordinance appropriating money. Be it ordained by the council of the city of Boonville as follows. Section 1. For the purpose of paying salaries of various accounts against the city of Boonville, which have been allowed by the council at the regular meeting thereof on June 17th, 2019, the sum of $841,849.01. General fund, $226,539.38. Sanitation, $2,709.01. CIP tax, $62,276.29. Waterworks, $33,299.33. Capital projects, $358,348.51. Wastewater, $63,767.76. Tourism, $6,517.03. Gaming, $71,598.50. Parks and Water, $16,793.20. Section 2. The accountant is hereby authorized and instructed to draw checks on the respective city bank accounts and pay the persons whose salaries and accounts have been allowed as above, amounting to $841,849.01, being the total amount of money above appropriated. Section 3. This ordinance shall take effect and be enforced from and after its passage. First reading on June 17th, 2019, read for the second time the 17th day of June 2019, since a copy was made available prior to the meeting.
Second reading, title only.
Ordinance appropriating money.
Mayor, make a motion this be approved.
Thank you, Morris. Whitney, second. Thank you. Any questions or comments? Roll call.
Young.
Yes.
Meadows.
Yes.
Bozarth.
Yes.
Carter.
Yes.
Venable.
Yes.
Dorman.
Yes.
Good catch. Unfinished business. Second reading of bill number 2019-020, establishing disclosure of potential conflicts of interest.
An ordinance of the city of Boonville, Missouri to establish a procedure to disclose potential conflicts of interest and substantial interest for certain municipal officials.
Mayor, make a motion to be approved.
Okay, thank you, Morris. Anybody second? Susan, thank you. Discussion. Any thoughts or questions? Roll call.
Young.
Yes.
Meadows.
Yes.
Bozarth.
Yes.
Carter.
Yes.
Venable.
Yes.
Dorman.
Yes.
Thank you. New business. First reading of bill number 2019-021, approving local agency funding contracts. It's on page 8.
An ordinance of the city of Boonville, Missouri approving local agency funding contracts for services, providing an effective date therefore, and repealing all ordinances in conflict with this ordinance.
Item B, first reading of bill number 2019-022, approving final plat of minor subdivision for Cooper County Medical Park. It's on page 13.
An ordinance of the city of Boonville, Missouri approving the final plat of the minor subdivision of property in the city of Boonville, currently known and numbered as Tract 1, Cooper County Medical Park, Plat 1.
Item C, first reading of bill number 2019-023, approving final site plan for Central Missouri Community Actions on page 16.
An ordinance of the city of Boonville, Missouri approving the final site plan for the Central Missouri Community Action Center CMCA Office Building Addition at 385 West Ashley Road.
Item D, first reading of bill number 2019-024, approving final site plan for Alliant Bank.
An ordinance of the City of Boonville, Missouri approving the final site plan for Alliant Bank solar panel installation at 1910 Main Street.
Item F, discussion of Missouri Soccer Park agreements. There's,
Maybe speak on.
I did? Yes, I did. You're correct. First reading of bill number 2019-025, amending the budget for fiscal year 2019-20, amendment number 2. It's on page 38.
An ordinance of the City of Boonville, Missouri, amending the budget for the period April 1st, 2019 through March 31st, 2020, amendment number 2.
Now, discussion of Missouri Soccer Park agreement. Starts on page 41. This is a draft, correct?
Yes.
Kate will lead this discussion for us, please.
Yeah, so we just included a brief memo. I kind of discussed soccer park in general, so if you guys have any questions about any of those items, you're welcome to ask. If you read through the both agreements, you'll notice that there's lots of place where we say we're going to revisit it once we have more clarity. But if you recall, we're working off of a memorandum of understanding that was probably 2017, I believe. So we've been operating, and we have a great relationship with the school, so this isn't a reflection on the relationship or how it's going. It's just that we need to formalize these things so we know who's mowing and what our obligations to each other are. So again, I can't remember exactly when, but at some point in time, we brought in the notion that we were going to bring a third party to do the maintenance and management, and that we were going to work with BSA, the Boonville Soccer Academy, to do that. So one of the agreements is relating to the management and maintenance, which is with BSA. It's outlining what their responsibilities are, and that's the agreement that's on page 42. And then kind of talks about who's doing what and how we're going to work together. The school is a signature on that and a part of that agreement because so much of the property is sharing their space. Then the next agreement, which is on page 54, really talks about the ownership and management, so of the park itself and more ownership. So the first one is with BSA and how they're going to run it. The second one is how we're going to co-own space with the school. But BSA and the school and us are signatures on all of these, since we're all in this ship together now, moving forward. So the school district has looked over this, their attorney has looked over it, and they are actually taking the issue up on Wednesday, so I will be there also to answer any questions they have. The administration at the school level is fine with what this is, and we'll continue to kind of revisit it and address whatever may crop up or need to be changed as we learn more.
Good.
Any questions?
I particularly like the fact that you've left quite a bit of flexibility in there so that we in the school can work through individual issues as they come up.
And I see it on page 55 where it talks about the rental fee of the football field. So they're keeping that separate as part of, if you wanted to, you could rent it and it'd be directly to the district.
That is correct.
Okay,
And
because it's a little confusing, the district will charge and then it's
Yep.
payable to the district inside.
Yeah, well, and really, it will probably still come through our
Yep.
fee, and then we'll cut the check right back through them. And we also wanted to add that per hour fee, because we do have some people, as we've come through this, that during really heavy times, they want more fields, and then at 10 o'clock at night, maybe they only need 3 fields, and at 1 o'clock, they want everything. So they're, like all of us, they're kind of trying to price shop a little bit, so it becomes kind of a la carte thing.
Good question, Whitney. Anybody else? What is your hope for execution on this portion of the agreement?
So the school is going to take it up on 2 readings as well. So they only meet once a month, and it's the third Wednesday of the month. So they'll meet this Wednesday, and then they won't meet again until July, which will be after both of our regular council meetings. But I think we should have a really good sense for where the school board stands after Wednesday. I mean, if there's a lot of changes or tweaks that they want to make, then we'll know that. So I think it's kind of up to the council. If you guys want to wait until the school board executes the agreement, then we can take it up at the first meeting of August, which would be our next meeting after the school, or you could take it up on the second meeting in July, which would just be like 2 days before their meeting, and hope they pass it then. But I think Wednesday I should have a sense for where they are, if you want to leave it up in the air.
Any thoughts, Brett?
I'd leave it up in the air. I'd just soon have
Yes.
Okay,
have them
Get
on
their
board.
input.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and as with most of our agreements, we're gonna do it as a resolution, not an ordinance.
Good plan.
So then you guys will see it back the first meeting of August.
Okay. Anything else? Thanks, Kate.
But I will say too, if there's any changes, I'll bring that back at the next meeting for you guys to be aware of before we bring it up, so.
Good. Excellent. Thank you. Reports of standing committees. P&Z, Whitney? Sounds like you had a big meeting.
Well, yeah, as you can see, we have a lot of first readings for, the final plat of minor subdivision, site plan for the Central Missouri Community Action, and site plan for the Alliant Bank. All those things went well, good discussions, and, we moved to approve all those, so.
Good.
But all the minutes are in here.
All right. Any questions for Whitney? Cemetery board. Henry was there. Looks like they had a meeting and had some, But
didn't have
didn't
a
have a
quorum.
quorum.
Didn't have a quorum, this
Yeah.
council. Yeah.
Board of Public Works. Susan?
Yes, that board met and approved bills to be paid, and then ML updated the board on the status of the Missouri River flooding.
Any questions for Susan? Police board? Henry's not with us tonight. Any questions on what was submitted?
Sure, to me.
Okay. And the Historic Preservation Advisory Commission. All right. Reports of city officials. Oh,
I don't have anything.
okay. Well, let's see, actually, I've got three things. A, you're working with Paul on Parks and Rec. We've got 4 vacancies there. I suspect that some of those are already filled, but they just haven't been filled officially.
I'll have to look.
Could you check that, please? Thank you. Tourism has got 3 vacancies. Now, are those vacancies or are those people that are there that haven't been re-upped?
I think a couple of them might be re-up, but some of them are vacant.
Okay, so we got 1 or 2 that we need new, is what you're saying.
I think 2 are, if people want to stay on, and one is a vacancy.
And so if any council people have a suggestion for a committee member for tourism, let's make sure that we get that to Kate or Katie, please. Right. Dick Casanova, longtime participant in planning and zoning, was killed in a car wreck here in the last few days. Good guy.
Yep.
And for those of us that have known him for very long, he'll be missed. So he's been a long time P&Z member, so if we've got any suggestions to replace him, let's make sure that we get those out and let them know. Second one, take a look at the replacement for Jim Niederjohn. Morris is, stand up, Morris. Let's just see how quickly you replace Jim. Okay, don't do that. Morris has stepped in. Jim Jim had a heart attack. Morris is very familiar with what Jim's been doing over the years. He's been involved not just from a periphery, but directly. And he was asked to see if he could help out with what Jim coordinated, and he agreed to do so. Thank you, Morris. I appreciate you doing that. Okay. City Clerk.
I have nothing this evening, and it might be a good note to say that Jim Niederjohn is still with us, though.
Yes, he is still with us. And Morris just told me he ended up getting 2 stents, so that's a nice quick fix. All right, miscellaneous?
I just have one miscellaneous item. Ned and Earl and I have been approached by the Village of Windsor to do animal control services. It's been a long discussion coming. You've talked with Pam Paxton as well. It would be a similar arrangement to what we did with Steve Haig at Prairie Home and Blackwater. I think we've loaned you out to both places as well. And the animal control, the Village of Windsor was not looking for routine animal control. They were just looking for when they have a vicious dog that they're trying to remove from the neighborhood. So just dogs at loose are not what they're doing. I think they've had some staff changes over since we've started working on it, but they are ready to take up that issue. So they also meet July 9th or 3rd, something like that. Anyways, I think we'll probably bring an agreement for you guys to look at to do those services probably at the next meeting, and then we'll do a second reading on that at the end of July.
Good, thank you. Glad you brought that up. Any other miscellaneous? All right. Could I have a motion to move into, closed session, RSMO 610-021, personnel.
So moved.
Thank you. Is there a second? Thank you, Brent. See y'all.